Okay, so here's what happened. I have a rank 10 Aquaman now. Why is that important? Well, because when I was going to rank up Aquaman, I needed 800 elite frags. I, I, I'm impatient. I'm impatient. Do as I say, not as I do, except this time it worked out. So what I did was I went to super encrypted tokens, right? I went to the legendary recruitment and I was like, you know what? I got 20 of these. That'll give me like 200. So then I'll only be like 10, 15 away. I'd be like 10, 20 away. I'd already done the math. 10, 20 away, right? I pull, I get an epic. I'm like, what? I don't even remember who the epic is. You'll know why I didn't remember who the epic is in a minute. Then, by the way, my legendary counter is 0 now. Wonder why that is. Well, it was at like 39. And as I'm pulling these elites so I can get frags to rank up my Aquaman, I get Hal Jordan. Let's get to the video.
I would question myself in the same situation and consider the consequences.
People were going to die!
Hi guys, I'm Gravy here, and this is a DC Rose Cloud video. In this video, so making wrong and poor decisions, being impulsive, works out for your boy. Hal Jordan, 6'2", 186, lightweight. He has brown hair and brown. I don't know why I always thought he had green eyes. Well, because he's a lantern. Of course, I thought he had green eyes. Anyway, Hal was a fighter pilot and was inducted into the Green Lantern Corps for his bravery and fearlessness. You mean recklessness? As the first human to join the Corps and a founding member of the Justice League, he has been heralded. Sorry, I don't know why I couldn't see the word. Heralded as possibly the greatest Green Lantern of all time. So many people say that. You know what? I'm not a Hal Jordan fan per se. I'm not anti-Hal Jordan, but I like to rub. I like to pick on the whole Hal Jordan Star Sapphire dynamic, which is just weird to me. Anywho, shield, cleanse control, which I don't know what the difference between those two are, and multi-target damage. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into his secret records. The problem that I have with Hal Jordan is not really a problem at all now. Is that he is an AOE mighty damage dealer, which that's Wonder Woman's job. However, now that I have to deal with 2 or 3 teams at once in PvE, having an extra AoE mighty damage dealer, not that bad of a thing. So, the problem I do have is currently I don't feel like I have the proper gear for him. I will go through his badge, but first thing we're going to do is look at the gear. We have 1 attack and then 2 crit sets. The reason I'm doing it this way is, well, first of all, for me, the most important thing for him is crit. Why is that? Well, because his ultimate, when we get to the abilities, are AoE attack. So I do have this crit piece, and I was lucky enough to have a crit stat percent, crit substat, yay, on top of a crit piece. Awesomeness. This, I would love to be an attack bonus piece. I do have some attack bonus pieces running around, but guess what? Poison Ivy and Cheshire get to keep those. So I will try to find or farm for a crit attack bonus piece to put here instead, just to increase his attack. There is no crit percent piece for the comms, that's why. And then attack, because damage dealer. So those are the sets I would recommend just because of his ultimate. We will go into affinities. So Star Sapphire, if you have her, what you do? Attack 3%, HP 6%, flash, which I would love to get him. Attack 3%, defense 6%, and then because I have Green Lantern, John Stewart, and Sinestro, his first partner, attack 9% and HP 3%. Now going into his skills, we will start with the basic. Blade of the Night. Swings a sword to attack an enemy target, dealing superpower damage equal to, as soon as you see superpower damage, what do we think of? Yes, class, Mr. Terrific. Equal to 85% of attack power, and grants him a shield that absorbs damage equal to 40% of attack power for 2 rounds. When we say grants a shield, what do we think of? Jessica Cruz, yes, class. Gold star. Now, because of rank 6, I believe, its damage increases to 95% on his passive. So he has 2 active abilities. Everything else is a passive. All right. there on Undying Green Light, there's a 50% chance that Hal's basic attack will be enhanced. While enhanced, Hal gains 10% attack, deals an additional hit with the basic attack, and applies his shield to all allies. We do like this. I would love for this chance to be higher. It does increase to 60%. I believe this is once you get up to rank 10. I believe it's rank 10. When triggered, cleanses. This is when you get to rank 7. When triggered, cleanses 2 debuffs from Hal, prioritizing control buffs. So this is prioritizing your stun, your silence, and what is it? Freeze? Those are the control debuffs that will basically stop you from doing an attack. So it prioritizes those first, which is awesome, because usually you only have one of those at a time anyway. At least my experience has been. And then it'll take care of your other debuffs like your bleeds and your poisons, etc. And then the chance of it triggering increases to 60%. Now this gate immediately just kind of drops him a bit, because I do like this ability, but I hate that it's behind this 50% chance thing. I wish it was more, to be honest. Next, and maybe it is in the badge. We'll see you later. Increases attack by 15% on Undaunted Courage. When using his ultimate, absorb all of his shield into strength. And this is where I have to read slowly for myself, even as I'm learning his kit as well. For each shield equal to 1% of his max HP, gain 1 damage amplification for the attack. Damage amplification maximum is 50%. So if I have 50% of my HP in shield, right? So 50% shields, let's just say that. Then I'll get 50% damage amplification when I'm doing my ultimate. So I want as much shield on him as possible. So that would go towards Jessica Cruz applying shields. That would go towards Lex applying shields. Next, Hal shares his willpower with his teammates. Every time an ally's current HP drops by 1%, any shield he gains is strengthened by an additional 1% up to 100%. So and this sounds like kind of funky, but I'm trying to reword it just so I make sure I understand it. Anytime a character, so they're gonna have a lot of shield, right? Shield is an HP. Once the shields are gone, then they're losing HP. For every 1% of HP that is lost, any shield drop. Okay, every time an ally's current HP drops by 1%, any shield gains is strengthened by an additional 1% up to 100%. So any shield gain. So we'll go back to when it says he's giving himself shield, right? So he's giving himself 40% shield. It will increase by 1, 2, 3 to where I could get up to 140% shield theoretically. That's gained by, I'm assuming he gains. Then that goes right back into this where I'm using the shield for damage amplification. What's up, Runes? Green Lantern First Flight. Christopher Melanie from Law & That's right. Yes. Yep. That's it. So that movie I was talking about was Green Lantern First Flight. Thank you, Spike. Appreciate you. I believe Kyle is the strongest GL now. Well, he was a White Lantern though. He's White Lantern now, right? Anyway. So moving on to Aerial Bombardment. Summons plane. His animation's pretty cool. I like his look. Summons planes to bombard the enemy team 7 times. This was 6. I believe it got boosted because of the badge. Each dealing superpower damage equal to 80% of attack power to random targets. Random target. Damage increases to 90%, deals 1 additional instance of damage for each target killed. Oh, I didn't get this till target killed part. So, it attacks more. The more they die, the more it attacks. Okay. We can see. Okay. We can rock with that. Now, we will go to his badge, which I immediately unlocked the first one, which is Bombardment deals 1 additional instance of damage. So, this might have been what took it from 6 to 7. Next on the shield, Bombardment deals 2 additional instances of damage instead. If 1 instant kills his target, permanently increase attack power by 10%. So not only if it kills, will it give an additional attack, it'll also increase attack power. I like that a lot. Bombardment deals 3 additional instances of damage instead. During the casting of this ultimate, each instance of damage stacks 2% damage amplification for subsequent instances. Yo. So it's just gonna get stronger and stronger and stronger as it keeps attacking. That is fun. So next, I will actually take him into trials. He is one of the older tunes that has this trials thing. Not all of them get it, and I believe this is because the development team now that has DC Worlds Collide is not the same as the one that initially started it 3 years ago or so. So, not all of the characters, the older characters that have been in the game already, have these trial missions, which you guys will know by now. And the new ones aren't getting it so far as I understand. I mean, if they were going to do it, they probably would have done it by now, right? So, I'm going to go ahead and use this. Hal is a DPS character with the ability to deal damage to multiple targets and convert shield into damage amplification. We start. So this is just going over his ultimate attack. Alright, use Hal's ultimate to bombard Batgirl and prioritize killing her first. How do I prioritize that when I can't direct stuff? But let's go anyway. You hit full pity on Lex? Oh no. No, defeat. Wait, what? Oh, I know what happened. I know what happened. I know what happened. Runes, I'm sorry, man. That is terrible. I need to put him in the front. Alright. I'm sorry, Runes. That is awful. So, Runes has this amazing story of going through. This is an awesome animation. It's really good. I mean, the planet is really just a JPEG of Earth, but it's still cool. Yeah. I would be absolutely livid if on my full pity I got Lex. I would be livid. Oh my God, I would be so mad. I don't think you should be done with weekly recruitment, but damn it, I understand the anger. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and go into the next trial, Undying Green Light. Alright, so at the start of the round, there's a 60% chance to enhance his basic attack. Oh, they're giving us a 60 now. Remember, that is 50% right now as I have them. So, let's hop into this, and hopefully, how many of these do I have? I need to unlock another space. I'm running out of space. Alright, so we'll put him. Alright, so we come over here. Hal's passive skill has a chance to strengthen basic attacks and cleanse Nightwing stuns. So, it has a chance. It has a 60% chance. I hope they gave it a 100% chance, seeing as how I'm about to be stunned right now. Oh, hey! And it worked. Cool. My plan now is to prioritize one set at the base shop every day. I try to do 3 a day in the days that I have nothing. Like now I don't have nothing, so I don't get any. But I do try to do 3 of those super encrypted tokens from the base shop a day. 3 is a lot. 3 is a lot. That's why it's like I do it sparingly. It's during like downtimes between seasons and stuff like that. So like right now I wouldn't not be spending the diamonds on it because of Dr. Poison and making pulls for that. Getting the elite and rare shards that I need from the base shop so that I can also rank up my characters. So right now I'm not doing it, but I do agree with buying that from the base shop. Anywho, let's get this encrypted token because this might be Dr. Poison. So, start. Increase attack power by 15% before casting each skill. Converts all the shields to strength. So, this is where we see the shields get converted into strength for him. Cast Luther's ultimate first to add shield for Hal. How did you know what I was going to do? Guys. For Hal so that he can gain damage amplification. So, Lex, you. Bet. Strange bedfellows. But okay. Fight. So the first things I think of with Hal, obviously, seeing as how he wants shields, is Jessica Cruz to grant shields to all allies. I mean, granted, they're not huge shields, but it's nice. And I think they're better than when I initially started. So, boom, he absorbed all of his shields, so now his HP is exposed. You can see that, and he did far more damage, which is nice. I don't know if they have the old school Lex in here where he just has 3 turns on his ultimate each time as opposed to the one that increases at an increasing rate. Oh, not increases in increase rate, but increases from 2 to 3 to 4. I didn't pay that much attention, but doesn't matter. That is one factor that makes him great in the beginning if you want to do just serious damage out of the gate, Lex, that is, with Hal Jordan. But then as the battle wanes on, I mean, it'll happen, but now his ultimate points are stealing from the opportunities from Hal to actually do his ultimate. So that's the kind of thing there. Since that rebalancing of Lex, that's kind of robbed him of that. Okay, anyway, robbed him of being able to be parts of longer battles. Alright, so now he can consume shields to gain damage amplification and is suitable to be deployed alongside Lex's team synergy. Huh. So we'll do that, we'll do that, we'll do that. I guess they want us to do all of them? Right? I don't... Yeah, okay. Well, we'll grab you, because you know. Wait, Lex? What else? Oh, I need another tank. And they gave me a crappy tank to use. Okay. We'll go with Phantom Stranger. We will put the ultimate for Lex first, of course. Her, just gotta double check. Because she does grant shields. I don't think they cared about me doing this much. On her ultimate ability as well. So maybe I'll put hers out in front as well. And she also passively gets shields. So maybe, let's see. Maybe they want me to put also Jessica Cruz in front. Let's see how that goes. What? So. So there's a little bit of shields that she's granted. See how has a little bit, so does Lex. Lex is going to... Oh no, they kept Lex's old thing where his ultimate only costs 3 ever, which should have never changed. Anyway. So he's staying in the back row, protecting those shields. He's giving himself more shields. Hopefully that gets up to the 50% mark once Jessica Cruz does her ultimate. And then Hal does his ultimate and wipes everybody out. More shields, more shields. And actually, the way that they're all structured, they're pretty well. He's pretty well hidden back here in the back row. We don't want any of those shields to receive damage just because of damage amplification. However, now that the turns are coming back around, Lex is gonna. Ooh, this might be a problem here. I was able to click on it, so hopefully Hal gets his off. There we go. Okay. Not as much damage as I would have wanted, but I mean, these are, I think they're all like naked. I don't think they have any gear on them, and this is within a trials aspect of things. So, expectations can be a little bit lower. Gonna build them up with plenty of attack bonus, hopefully, and crit, so that we can get some better numbers out of that. Because that was less than impressive to be in a trial. Maybe I should have put him between Jessica Cruz and Lex, and only worried about Jessica Cruz's passive shields helping with the damage amplification. But we'll see. Live and learn. 5 frags. Thanks for that. And now to the super encrypted token. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, please subscribe. If you don't like it, subscribe and a dislike. I'm okay with that as well. This is increasing the attack power. Cool. We're down to the final trial. Alright, so the damage amplification that Hal can gain is proportional to his shield damage absorption. Increases Hal heal shield gain by 100%. So let's go ahead and give him some steroids because you know that thing. And then we need another tank in the front. And then should we put? Hey, let's see if Poison Ivy can steal the show or not. So the gear here, yeah. So they don't have any gear on them. So they're like really at their base level. Did I have? Yeah. Let's hope that she can put some crit out there. And then ultimate order, we'll just only have Lex in front. Yeah, we'll only do Lex in front. And fight. So, I can see the potential. I can see where it's going to be fun to run him with the lanterns. I think I have all the lanterns now that are in the game, at least. And so I can run a lantern team. Even though they don't have a special synergy, they do have different things within each of their kits where shield is necessary. Not necessary, but they benefit from shields being on their team. So, this could be a nice, fun shield team. Maybe it reinvigorates my use of Lex, because I have not used him in any real way in months. And this game has only been out for a few months. I have not used him in any real way, like in a very long time. So maybe this Guy Gardner, Jessica Cruz, Jon Stewart for sure, Lex, and Hal Jordan is something that I could work with, that I could play around with. Give myself a different third team. Who knows? They seem to be doing pretty well right now. Can we get them out the paint before Red Hood gets a turn? Come on, Jessica Cruz. You. Red Hood's gonna wake up. Dadgummit. It's not that he hurts, it's just I don't want him to. Anyway, so that's Hal Jordan. Be on the lookout for the next video because I will be playing with him more and more and more and building up my knowledge. Lex, this isn't about you. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time.